Man, this shit groovy as fuck. The sound effects give me a 40. Oh, oh. Damn, this song goes fucking hard. Shit, dog. Turn it down a little bit. Ready? Anyway, guys, welcome back. It's your boy Cloudy, and today we're playing. All right, I thought the game was gonna show up. Give it a goddamn second, boys. Motherfucker. I don't even know what the game is called. Fuck it. Give me a second. It's called Classroom Reunion. It is not called that. Holy shit, I fucked up that name hard. It's called Class Reunion Chat Room. Yeah, shit like that. So, tutorial, press space to advance the story. Type the gray pre-written text into the chat box. If Amy is responding, press the send button or enter to send it. Alternatively, you can press the double arrow button to autofill the text. Okay. Fuck off. Thank you. This game features descriptions of violence, gore, and animal cruelty. Play with lights off and headphones for better experience. This story is a warning. You could be next. Amy, sometimes I wonder why they keep the convenience store open so long. That long. Just like last night. And the night before, barely any customers came in. Whatever. As long as I get paid. Looks like it started raining right when I got home. Guess I was lucky. Can't open the window and let fresh air in without getting my laptop wet though. Alright. How should I kill time tonight? The big disadvantage of being awake when everyone else was asleep was that I had no one to chat with after getting home. Sometimes I play random games I'd find on the internet or watch some movie. Unproductive stuff. Which is probably a bad habit considering I still hadn't figured out what direction to take my life in. Let me put on some music first. Oh shit, it's come back on. Oh, this goes hard. Yo, play this shit back. Oh. Gotta drink some water. This is the perfect soundtrack for a chill, rainy night. It really is. An email. I barely ever get any emails. The store manager usually contacts me via SMS, and my friends via full chat. That sounds retarded. Huh. It's an email by... What's it say? Blasey Mark Tree. Fuck, I'm autistic. I hadn't heard that name in forever. Dude, I'm looking at it. Give me a damn second. Fuck it. We're just gonna call it Blaze. Blaze is an old classmate of mine. He was the smartest in our grade. No, probably the whole school. He also generally kept people at arm's length. I barely knew anything about him because of that. Why was he sending me an email? Dear Amy Waterfield, my name is Blaze Mark Tree. You might remember me from our shared time at school. Recently, a couple of past classmates and I decided that it would be a great idea to catch up with everyone. This might serve as a great opportunity to reforge connections and to learn more about the paths everyone has taken. Ideally, this could result in an in-person reunion in the future. I have linked an invitation to a group chat that we created and invited all classmates to below. Note that you will need to install a free piece of chat software called Full Chat to participate. Don't hesitate to let me know if you have any questions or concerns. Yours sincerely, Blaze Mark Tree. Fuck. Shit. This mail was oddly formal for an invitation to a class reunion chat. Motherfucker. The way Blaze had worded it made it seem more like a business opportunity. Either way, it sounded like a great idea. The only person I kept in touch with since leaving school was my best friend Liv. Generally, I didn't I did enjoy my time at school, and most people in my class were pretty cool. I'd also love to know what they're currently doing. Maybe they could give me some ideas for my future. Alright, it's settled. Time to join the group chat. Not that anyone would be online at this time of night. Seems like 3 other people aside from me have joined the chat so far. Blaze, someone called Gigi, and someone called... What the fuck are these names? Mac. Mike? Is it Mike? I'm gonna call him Mike. I'm gonna call it Mike. Oh, Blaze is writing something. Seems like he is still awake after all. My eyes! Hello, Amy. It's nice to see you here. You're one of the first to join the group chat aside from us. 3. Who came up with the idea for this class reunion project. The purpose of this group chat is to catch up with our past classmates and to reforge connections. Let us know if you have any questions or concerns. You're the only one I know who writes such long paragraphs in full chat. It never hurts to make sure that everyone is on the same page. Also, I would recommend spelling it email, as it is a compound made up of the words electronic and mail. You don't write e-business or e-learning either, do you? What a fucking nerd. Anyway, it's nice to meet you again, Amy. Fuck. Nice to meet you as well. We will... Fuck. Fuck it. Fuck, I don't want to type this, to be honest. I have to admit that I'm not fully sure whose name belongs to who, though. I told you using your full name as your chat name, or at least you spelled you're wrong. What a fucking idiot. Your first name, just like Amy would. Amy, Jesus Christ, would make things a lot easier. But Gigi sounds way cuter. I like that. That looks nice. Anyway, I'm Angie. Yeah! We hung out one time, if you still remember. Now that she mentioned it, we did hang out once. We weren't particularly close, but... Though, I don't know why I put but. Angie was someone who got along with everyone in our class, and who was always surrounded by a bunch of other girls. It was the same when we went shopping. She invited me in directly, and I wasn't sure how to decline. I initially assumed we would go with a few people, but we ended up going as a group of 15. Holy shit. Hanging out with so many people at once was a bit much. I didn't dislike Angie, though I think I generally enjoy hanging out with her one-on-one. And you might know Mike as Mike. I'm fucking right, God. I'm just him. I'm like that. Don't mind his frequent fuck, I'm not like that anymore. Typographical errors. You have to get used to them. Hello. He's a bit shy, but he'll open up to you in no time. I'm not typing. I don't want to type. Hi, Mike. I'm not sure, but I don't think we interacted much during our time at school, did we? I don't think so. Mike didn't have too big of a presence, so I'm not surprised that you don't remember him. Only because he was shy, though. He was really good at sports. If he had been less timid, he would have likely been very popular. You three seemed close. Were you friends back in school? I didn't remember seeing them hanging out together. Kind of. It was Angie's fault. Don't make it sound like a bad thing. I noticed that Blaze and Mike always hung out alone, so I befriended them. We ended up hanging out frequently, and our friendship lasted beyond school. Fuck, what was the voice? Shit. I wasn't good at making friends. I'll do that. I probably would have been fine alone, but it was so nice to have people I could share my thoughts with.
Aw.
It was, by the way, a lot. Also, also, Angie's idea to create this group reunion chat. Mike and I ended up being dragged into this. Angie tends to be pretty disorganized, so I figured they'd need me to handle the administrative side. And I guess we're forging contacts just in case they come in handy later. Isn't a bad idea either. I joined because I was hoping that I could get to know my classmates properly, since I missed out on that when I was still in school.
I noticed that you became more outgoing recently, Mike. I think that's great.
Yeah.
So what have you all been up to after leaving school?
I'll start.
Winky face.
This might come as a bit of surprise, but I've been working in software development.
This was a surprise indeed. Auntie was very open about herself to anyone who would listen, but I had never heard of her being into tech. I personally think that there's no reason to keep your love of programming a secret back then, Angie. Yeah, it wasn't anything bad after all.
Well, I just thought it would make me seem weird or something.
Teehee.
Well, my past suspicions are sometimes being confirmed, unfortunately. There's some colleagues and clients at my company that make snarky comments. They're just being poo-poo heads. Don't mind them. Yeah, we know how skilled you are at what you do.
Thanks, guys. I'm glad I was able to talk about my hobby with you back then. Fuck it, at least. That was probably the reason why we got so close in the first place. Can you imagine my surprise, Amy, when Blaze came up to me out of the blue and told me that he knew that I was into programming? I totally thought he was about to blackmail me.
Ha!
With that ... let me drink some more water.
Turns out he's just really smart and wanted to confirm his suspicions. It didn't make sense to keep it secret from Blaze and Mike after that. So I just poured my heart out about it. About all the nerdy stuff I couldn't talk about with anyone else to them.
Bit off topic, but that emoji you use gives me heartburn. Yes, it looks quite odd.
I think it's cute. Anyway, you're next, Mike.
Before we get to Mike, can I click on anything? No, well, I didn't know Mike at all, so I wasn't sure how I was supposed to guess his current job. All I knew about him was that he was into sports back in school. I guess I can't click on anything I tried. Something about sports?
I knew you guessed that.
It's probably a bit weird jump from sports, but I work with animals. I enjoy sports. Jesus, I enjoy sports at school, but I also really like biology. I also always felt less awkward around animals than humans, so I ended up studying zoology and became a keeper. That's really cool. So you work at a zoo? Yeah, it's really fun. I actually forgot to account for that. I'd have to work with other people even when working at a zoo. But my co-workers are really cool, and thanks to them, I became a bit more sociable. Which is why I hope I can maybe get to know my classmates properly now. Anyway, I probably wrote too much. Your turn, Blaze. Blaze's story is probably more interesting. I see. My time has come then. Fucking Christ, man. I knew early on that I wanted to study and practice law. I figured it would be an adequate challenge and prove to be a fulfilling career path. After some research, I concluded that one of the best options for me was Yale University, and in the United States of America. It was it has a fairly low acceptance rate, but I wasn't too worried. Currently, I'm in my last semester. Do you have any further questions? That sounds great. What is America like? Well, it's hard to generalize it as this is a big, very big country. But what impressed me was the contrast between the big cities and the more rural areas of America. I also really like spending time at the parks. They're very pleasant.
Forgot to ask earlier, but have you made friends there? I love to get to know them.
He's not replying. That's probably a reply in and in and of itself. Fuck.
Blaze did always have trouble making friends because of how unapproachable he made himself.
I don't need any friends in America. I can just hang out online with you.
Ah, that's sweet.
You know, Amy Blaze seem very unfriendly and fuck. What the hell? Pedantic. But he's actually very nice. He always helped me with anything if I needed any help, and not just with studying.
Yeah, he's a bit of a tsundere.
What's a tsundere?
You know, someone who seems cold or harsh, but gets warm and kind as you get to know them.
The one who says it's not like I like you or anything. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Editor, put in the audio.
Baka.
I would never say that. He gets me. He gets me.
Sure.
I wasn't following this conversation at all. Their replies just made me more confused.
Anyway, what about you, Amy? What have you been doing?
Nothing interesting as you three. I'm working at a convenience store to bridge time until I'm sure what I want to do long term.
No worries. I'm sure you'll figure it out soon enough.
Yeah. It took me some thinking to find out that I want to be a keeper. There's no rush. I wouldn't recommend wasting too much time either, though. But I guess there's nothing wrong with taking your time to make sure that you choose the right career path for you.
Ha!
They were a bit of an odd bunch, but they all seem like very nice people overall. They knew him way longer than I did. My stomach is rumbling. Right, I still haven't eaten anything since coming home. I'll be AFK for a bit. I'll make myself something to eat. See you in a bit.
Ha!
I should get something too. Be back in a bit. A software developer, a zookeeper, and a lawyer. They all had been chosen really interesting career paths. I can't help but feel bad about my lack of therefore. I have no idea about programming, and it seems too tough for me anyway, so I guess that wouldn't work for me. I'm allergic to animal hair, so zookeeper would likely be out of the question. I'm also not smart enough to become a lawyer. What am I good at? Stocking shelves? Oh well, I'll figure it out eventually. Maybe they can give me some tips later. For now, I'll warm up some leftover risotto. That should improve my mood. How late is it now? 3 a.m.? There's still some time left until Liv wakes up. I wonder how well she remembers Angie, Blaze, and Mike. Now that I think about it, how come the three of them are still awake? Maybe I should ask them when I'm back at my laptop. Risotto. I made myself a tasty treat away. Sick achievement. My eyes. Before I do that, can I actually not click these? Alright, I guess not. My headphones are broken. The music sounds weird. Oh well. I was planning on buying new ones soon anyway. The music is still listenable. It just sounds a bit distorted. I'll manage. It doesn't sound that bad still. Like, I can hear it, but like, I still think it sounds nice. I didn't know what this song is. Let's see what they've been chatting about while I was gone. Huh, apparently nothing. They probably have their own group chat. Right, I wanted to ask them, how come they're still awake? Motherfuck, click the thing!
I'm back. Welcome back.
Ah, I'm stupid. Welcome back. Hello again. I've been wondering, how come you're all still awake? It's still early evening here in America, so it's a time zone difference in my case.
I have tomorrow off, and I usually like staying up late when I don't have to wake up early the next day. I also might have had too much coffee and I can't sleep.
I had a I had a late shit at the zoo. Currently transitioning to being a night keeper. Nice late shit. Nice shift. There it is. That's an embarrassing typo. This is why I tell you to double check your messages before sending them. What the fuck? I hung out with some owls. They're chill. Not a fan of the scorpions though. They're active at night. Scurry around. Scorpions! Mm. Jesus. It's the same for me. I also work the late shift and stay up for a few hours after getting home. The main reason why I stay up after my night shift is so that I can chat with Liv before going to sleep. Liv gets up very early, so that is usually the best time to catch up with her online. She probably got Blaze's invitation as well. I assume she'll join as well once she wakes up.
Hey, I have an idea. How about we tell each other embarrassing secrets? That way, we can get to know each other better.
That sounds like a dumb idea. I'm not sure about this. I don't think I'd be able to come up with anything interesting. And I also didn't feel like sharing secrets with half strangers, even if they are past classmates. I guess it's fine. Please don't cry. Alright, if Mike thinks it's okay, then I guess I'll play along.
Yeah. No worries, Amy. You could just passive tell us something general about yourself. We don't know you that well, and so that'll be totally fine. Yeah.
Alright then. I guess I'll just tell him something random about myself rather than an actual secret.
Alright, I'll go first since I proposed it. You already know me, about my first love for programming when I was at school, so that's not much of a secret anymore. Instead, I'll tell you about something else. This is probably not something abnormal, but I sometimes feel jealous of other people. I guess I don't like this about myself because I don't want to have negative thoughts about others. This especially happens when people openly share things they're passionate about. Probably because I never got to talk about my hobby openly.
Thank you for sharing. Don't worry, feeling jealous sometimes is normal. I agree with how you deal with these feelings. It's what's important. You go next, Blaze. I'm still thinking. Alright then. I'll share with you the worst day of my life. Dramatic pause. I got to see you once in grade school. My homie cooked with that one. I mean, what the fuck? I guess coming from Blaze, this is a big confession. You'll never understand my pain. Whatever, I'm next. Blaze and Angie already know, but it might be a surprise for you, Amy. When I was in school, I did sports and took care of what I ate. But since finishing school, I kind of abandoned sports and I'm not as careful about eating healthy. So I've gained some weight, meaning I don't look much how I used to. The keeper job is physically demanding, but not enough to level out my love for food.
I don't think it's really a problem as long as it doesn't affect your health in a major way. Yeah, there are definitely women out there who are into chubby but underneath muscular guys. Yeah. Anyway, your turn, Amy. Mike working at a zoo reminded me of something. It's not much of a secret though. I'd never be able to work at a zoo because of my animal hair allergy. Me when I sneeze. But on top of that, I'm also allergic to iguanas. How do you even find out something like that? That's a long story. I'd love to hear about it when we meet in person for the reunion. Anyway, my turn again. I guess I could tell you somewhat of a follow-up to my last admission. There's one time when I felt especially jealous. It was someone I knew who was into sprinting. That scared the fuck out of me. She was really passionate about it, and it was the topic of most of our conversations. My attempts at changing the topic were usually unsuccessful. She was really good at running and definitely would have been a successful athlete. It was a bit painful to listen to her speak about her hobbies openly while being reminded that I couldn't talk about my own. But I feigned to smile every time we talked and tried not to let it faze me. That's just your fault, dog. Eventually I had to find a way to vent so I wouldn't explode. Oh shit. No. Well, I did something that I'm definitely not proud of. I ended up putting tacks into her running shoes. Holy fuck! Jesus. Oh. That was unexpected. I always saw Angie as a really kind person. I never expected her to resort to that, but I guess everyone has their dark side. And it seemed like Angie was regretting it. I guess you do stupid stuff when you're younger. I assume it's my turn then. This time I'll recount something that might be more interesting to you. Don't forget to split up your messages so it's easier to read. Alright then, I'll try. When I was very young, I knew someone who went on my nerves more than anyone else. He was lazy, got bad grades, was vulgar, and overall an unpleasant person, and he always followed me around, trying to befriend me, no matter how much I declined. Until something happened on a school trip. We had to go hiking on a mountain, and I, being not very fit, hung back, and since the boy, to my detriment, wanted to hang out with me, he hung back as well. He kept passionately talking my ear off about something irrelevant. I don't remember what exactly. Well, he distracted himself so much that he slipped and toppled over the edge. He managed to grab a root that was protruding out of the cliffside. Apparently, due to shock, he wasn't able to cry out for help. All he could do was gasp in desperation. The teacher and the other kids ahead of us hadn't heard what had happened, and kept walking. There were several things I could have done at that moment. I could have grabbed his hand, or I could have cried out to the teacher, but I didn't do anything. All I could think of at that moment was how little would be lost if the boy were to disappear. And so I continued walking, pretending that I didn't notice. The boy was found dead at the foot of the mountain, not too long after. The teacher shouldered the responsibility as she was supposed to watch us, but I knew that I was at fault. I still remember his face when he mouthed for help without getting a single sound out. Tears in his eyes. That's fucked up. Holy shit. Oh my fucking god. It went to like a harmless fucking prank you do as a shitty kid to fucking not even witnessing murder. Jesus Christ, that's like worse. Holy shit. Motherfucker saw accidental death and did nothing. Holy shit, man. That's heavy. Def a step up from the story about you getting a C. Yeah, like what the fuck? That's funny. Is this really something he should be openly sharing with me? This is very serious. I guess it wasn't like Blaze actively killed him, and Blaze was still young, but that's still a very extreme story. I mean, it's kind of on him, to be honest. I'm not even gonna fucking lie. That's just him. I don't know about you guys. Tell me in the comments who's at fault there. That's fucked.
All right then, my turn again. My secret is work related, so please don't tell anyone. Don't want to get fired.
Someone's gonna get mauled to death by a fucking lion watch.
Sure. It wasn't like I knew where he worked anyway. Though I wonder if he should be telling me secrets that could cost him his job. Oftentimes stay late at the zoo after most of the others have left. The ones working the night shift usually don't notice. That sounds relatively harmless so far. I'd often skip dinner when staying at the zoo, so I'd get hungry at night. So eventually my intrusive thoughts started. I'd start wondering what the animals at the zoo would taste like. Did you know that seals look chunky, but their meat has less than 2% fat? Also lots of protein. There are also indigenous people who eat parrots. I also heard of people eating tigers somewhere. Anyhow, these thoughts are troubling. I see the animals at the zoo as friends and family, and thinking about eating friends and family is troubling. That kind of weirded me out. The longer this secret sharing is going on, the more I'm unsympathetic everyone seems, and the more uncomfortable I'm becoming. But I guess that's what happens when people start sharing their darkest secrets. It's 4 AM already. I should go take a shower. I'll be gone for a bit.
Alright, see you later.
The more I think about it, the more I wonder if what they wrote is true. Angie bullied and physically hurt someone. Blaze let someone die, and Mike is thinking about eating the animals he works with. I don't think he's thinking about eating the animals. I think he's just generally thinking about eating people. I think he just might be a cannibal. Those are pretty shocking stories. But would they be sharing them with an almost stranger like me? Are they playing a prank on me? New achievement. You showered. You're clean now. Yeah. Since they're sharing secrets, guys, it's time to share my secret, so... I've seen Bones fuck on a unicycle, and it is crazy. Honestly fucking wild. Asking Nolan about it, he fucking knows. It's wild, dude. He just won't release the footage. I keep telling him to, but he just won't. Please ask him in his comments. You gotta fucking ask him. He has the video. Phew, that was nice. So, do I dare open the chat again? I suspect things have become pretty awkward after those confessions. Seems like no one had written any new messages since I left.
Hey, Amy is back.
Welcome back. Hello again. These guys are actual AI. Holy shit. Huh. How could they tell I was back? Well, chat doesn't have any online away or offline indicators.
Alright, with Amy being back, how about we continue?
I volunteered to go next. I'd like to share the aftermath of what happened, what I experienced on that trip.
Jesus Christ, dude, let it die like the kid. Jesus fuck. I don't want to hear about this. Put this on Reddit. Put this in Am I the Asshole, dog? Jesus fuck.
I trust you're familiar with the concept of natural selection. It's a term popularized by Charles Darwin. The term natural selection is also oftentimes used mockingly whenever someone hurts themselves while doing something unintelligent. Sometimes said unintelligent actions even result in death. The boy's death I talked about might fit that category, but that got me thinking. What if instead of leaving it up to chance, you were forced said natural selection, which would make it less natural, of course, but if I were to do that, I wouldn't choose the affected randomly. I would use myself as a standard measure and filter out at the ones who were by a big margin inferior to me. I'd very likely be a good judge of a person's capabilities and whether they're justified in living. So I gave it a go and was pretty successful. Jesus. I would research them, come up with a challenge, and warn them of the consequences that await them if they were to fail. And I thought of pretty clever consequences, if I might add. Swimmers who didn't succeed drowned with their arms and feet tied. Singers got their vocal cords ripped out. Cooks were cooked alive, despite the challenges being rather, in my opinion, at last. Few survived. The ones who did survive rose to new heights. Do you know the Brumi, that bowler who became famous for never missing a strike this year? There was also some commotion around him missing 2 fingers out of nowhere. You have me to thank for that. He was to have one of his fingers smashed to a pulp with a bowling ball for every strike he missed. He did unfortunately miss 2 fingers. The first because he didn't believe my threat. The second because he was too afraid of what would happen the next time he'd miss. Quitting bowling wasn't an option, of course. He'd lose more than his fingers if he did that. Smash, smash, smash. Using a bowling ball was a bit inefficient, but it did get the point across. Nice. A bit brutal, but if it works, it works. What the? What kind of twisted prank is this? I'll go next. Oh, the music's getting worse. Oh, no, my jams. What the fuck? This has something to do with the girl who loved running I told you about. Oh, I forgot the voice. Sorry, guys. Well, putting the tags into her shoes wasn't the only thing I did. No matter what I did, she wouldn't give up running. I tried everything. I put laxatives in her food before an important race. I spread nasty rumors about her, like how weird she smelled when she trained because she sweated so much. Eventually, I found one permanent solution to this problem. I invited her to a secluded part of the school building where no one would bother us, and pushed her down the steps. She wasn't too badly hurt. She had only twisted her ankle. Fortunately, I prepared a sledgehammer in advance. What the fuck? Jesus. It was pretty heavy, but I managed to lift it and shattered her legs. I brought the hammer down over and over. I could still hear the crunching mixed with her screams. I love the look on her face when she realized that she'd never be able to run again. She, of course, tried to accuse me, but no one would believe her. There was no evidence, and I was well liked by teachers and students, so she was called a liar who was jealous of me and probably just got into an accident and tried to frame me. That was when I got a taste for destroying other people's dreams. I felt similar. I'm just fucking. Oh, I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna end it all. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna end it all in this game. Fuck. Ecstatic when I stabbed the eardrums of a composer and peeled off the skin of a model. I'm getting nostalgic. How do you fuck up this bad? Jesus Christ. I can relate. True, very relatable. This was beyond being a bad prank. This was sick. Alright, let me tell you a story as well. He fucked a lion. Oh, the music. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If he fucks any animal, it's weird. If he fucked a lion, that dude's sick as fuck. Cut that out. At the zoo, there was a penguin that I was really close to. Hung out with him regularly. Played a lot with him. Was really cute. Was probably my closest friend aside from Angie and Blaze. He also really seemed to like me back. None of the keepers were as close to him as me. Whenever I entered his pen, he'd run up to me right away. He was also always sad when I had to leave. I'd have been very sad if anything ever happened to him, to that penguin. One night,
I I stayed in the penguin's pen when he convinced me to sleep over. I don't think a penguin can do that, dog. I was watching him sleep peacefully when the hunger came. Oh fuck, he ate a penguin. No. I did it. I killed him and ate him. Right then and there, raw. I was crying, but he tasted so good. Then I moved onto the tip here. Also one of my best friends. Then the tiger baby I myself had to help deliver. I ate them all while crying. But the sadder their deaths was, the better they tasted. Eventually my curiosity transitioned from the animals to my coworkers. How sad would I be if I ate them? How tasty would they be? Ha! Alright, this is screwed up. What the fuck, dude? Very screwed up. They all have disturbing imaginations, and I want no part of it. Also, what is up with my headphones? I keep hearing these weird sounds. Motherfucker, here's the sound effects, dog. Oh, right. I remembered. Amy. Oh, was this your address? Oh, fuck. I don't think that's an address, dog. I think that's just a full-on IP code. Jesus Christ. Wait, no, that's... Holy shit. 52.479748 62.8185778. What the? What? Why do you have this? I made sure to research everyone's address to be able to find a good meeting spot for the in-person event that most people would not object to. I made sure to research everyone's address to be able to find a good meeting spot for the in-person event. I already read this. How about we visit Amy now that we're friends? That sounds like a great idea. I'm a bit far away, as I'm in America. It might take me a few minutes. Minutes, nigga, what? What? Bruh, what? Alright, I had enough. They're seriously creeping me out. There's no reason to keep talking to them while no other classmates have joined. Maybe we can make a new group chat with those three, without those three. A message by Liv. I guess she's awake already. Hey, Amy. I don't have a voice for her. Hi, Liv. Have you also received the group chat invited from Blaze? They're planning a class reunion, but they're being very weird. An invite. Can't say that I got one. Didn't Blaze say he sent out an invite to all our past classmates? That's odd. But hey, this reminds me of an urban legend I read recently. It's about some scary group chat message stuff. Let me send you a link. There she goes again with those urban legends and occult stories. This isn't very scary due to the fact that I don't message anyone. I don't even message Bones or Demise. I just don't talk to anyone. She really can't get enough of them. Twitter. Can I click it? Not exactly in the mood for scary stories, but all humor live. Someone sent a message into the group chat. We're here. We're here. The end here next. Oh shit. That was pretty cool. Not yet. That's the end. That's the end of the game, I guess. Oh, the music's kind of fucked. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty good. I'm not gonna. It could have been longer, to be honest. Have more like scary things happen, like images popping up or something like that. Jump scares maybe, but yeah, this didn't really like scare me. Like I said, I don't talk to anyone, so I don't have that to relate to anything. But yeah, pretty good, cool game. If you want to play this yourself, if you want to, it's just on Steam, called the Classroom Reunion Group Chat, I think. I don't know. But yeah, let's close the game. Okay, yeah, that is it. All right, now it's a dark screen. But yeah, I guess that's gonna be it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, enjoyed the game that I played. Ask Bones in his next video about that unicycle video. I swear to God, he fucking has it. Ask him about it, please.
yeah, put in the comments if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.